have a quick tip for you on journaling. And basically what I'm going to do is just show you how great these designer templates are when using them for your journaling purposes and for many other purposes as well. Many of you are already aware that the designer templates are made out of this clear plastic, and it's really great for many reasons. And one of them is that if you wanted to use the templates to help maybe crop down a picture, it's really nice because you could see through to your picture, move it around, and see where you want to trim down your picture before you actually do. Another great reason is if maybe you want to pull out an element on a printed paper. And this is great because you can embellish your page just using paper. And I would just pick an element, line my template up around that, trace around, and then you can make your own tag using the little puppy in the middle. And again, just a great way to embellish your page for less. Or if maybe you're a stamper, same thing applies. I would stamp onto my paper, use whatever designer template I was designing with at the time, trace around that template, and again, you can make it crooked, you can make it straight, you can add that little extra design technique to it if you wanted to. But today we're going to actually be going over printing. Now, I'm aware that many of you have beautiful handwriting, but I'm not one of those that was blessed with beautiful handwriting, so I personally like to use the printer. And you can see that on these pages. I used it here with the bracket, and the brackets are very popular for that. A lot of people like to use them behind their photo mats to add a little extra journaling. But the great thing is you can even use them with accessories. Like on this page, I stuck printed right here and then traced around the printing, and we'll get to that in a minute. But I used an accessory for that. So you could print on this, anything you'd like. You could print, use this, print here, that type of deal. So really great if you want to use even the accessories to do that with. Okay, so on this page, I wanted to add some journaling right there, and I knew that I wanted to use the oval to put my journaling on. So basically what I'm going to do is I went to my computer, okay? So you can just pull up a Word or whatever you have on your computer and type in your journaling like this, so, okay? Change the font, kind of guess on the size if you'd like. And just depending on what font size you're using, also depends on the font that you're using, I guess. And then what I'm going to do is I actually just print this out, okay, onto 8.5 by 11 paper, just regular printing paper. Now, if you wanted to, you could print it out on your 8.5 by cardstock, or some of you might even have a special printer for scrapbooking by itself. But I just take advantage of the printer I have right at this moment. So I print it out. Okay, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually just take a piece of the scrap of paper that I wanted to use as that element on my page. And then I'm just going to adhere it. And actually, I don't have to use such a big piece, so I'm just going to do that. Okay, adhere it down. Just place it right over that. Make sure that you get it good and covered so that when it prints, And then all I'm going to do is place it, of course, face down on my printer and then print it one more time. And maybe you guys have your own way of adding journaling, but this is just a personal way that I like to do it. And then it's going to print. And then you're going to go ahead and take that out. Take your designer template. Of course, it's see-through, so you can just see right through that. Get it exactly how you want it. And then trace around that. Okay. I would, of course, take it off of the 8.5 by 11. It's all on the back, so it's all good. And then, of course, I would cut this out, ink it, and then place it onto my page like that. And that's how I do my own personal journaling on my pages using my printer. Thanks for watching.